Right, listen up, team. There have been reports of a new player in the underground. We don't know who it is. We know they're organised, motivated, and building a team of henchmen and minions, the like of which the world has never seen before. This person is attempting to become an evil genius.
An evil genius.
What is it, Perkins?
Would you say that the evil genius would have an underground lair, sir?
It would appear not, Perkins. However, I fear it's only a matter of time.
What do evil lairs look like, sir?
Well, Perkins, if I was to build an evil lair, not that I would, you understand, I'd design an evil lair, the like of which the world had never seen.
Never
Build
seen.
it into a mountain, Perkins, underground. Throw in a barracks for the men, and a control room to organise the away teams. And a strong room, of course, store all my ill-gotten gains. Probably have to build some recreation items for the men. They get disloyal, you know, maggots.
Could you build traps, sir?
Hundreds of them, Perkins. Don't want agents snooping around while you're taking over the world. And I'd build a cover operation to hide the base from prying eyes. Camouflage, that's the key.
It's a good thing you're not an evil genius, sir.
Don't be such a damn fool, Perkins. Right, team, you have your orders. Get out there and find me a madman.
And that's the new Let's Play, folks. Evil Genius by Sierra. It is a sim-type game. And it's pretty awesome. I'm going to go through the tutorial for this video. Honestly, I could probably explain everything the tutorial is going to explain, but the tutorial is kind of funny, so I will let it go. And then with the next video, we'll start the game itself. So I guess you could consider this a bit of a teaser video. The music for this game is pretty awesome. Especially this part. Just give it a second. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Obviously very James Bondy. Okay, so let's start up this tutorial. Your evil genius cannot attack agents, but can kill individual minions to inspire the rest of the workforce.
Greetings, O Evil One.
Howdy.
Number 2 here.
Hi, number 2.
As per your instructions, I've set up this training island to help get you back up to speed with lair management after those long years in hiding. Once your memory has been refreshed, we will move on to the real secret island, where we can begin the world domination plans in earnest.
Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for?
Allow me to introduce you to your henchman. This is Eli Barracuda. He'll help you deal with anything that requires a bit of brute force. The first thing you should get used to is moving the camera around the world. Well done. Now try zooming in and out. That's right. Now just rotate the view and we'll move on.
One problem with this tutorial is that you can't just do
Select
things
characters and
while
objects in the
she's
world
talking.
by left-clicking on them. The mouse pointer has changed shape to indicate you now have direct control. Notice the icon attached to the mouse pointer. This always shows you what will happen if you right-click. Try this now by moving around. You can go anywhere on the island, but be warned, if you die, your plans for world domination will be over.
Okay, I don't think they actually explained this in the tutorial. Maybe they do in the regular game, I'm not sure, but I'll just explain it right now. This colorful circle is my area of influence. All of my minions that are standing inside the area of influence increase in their stats based on the color of this AoE. So this is going back and forth between blue and pink. That is attention and loyalty. More on that later.
I need to be here.
I need to be here. I am a walking stereotype.
You can also control your henchmen in the same way. Try ordering Eli to move somewhere.
Eli, the hard-hitting, fast-talking gangster. a megalomaniac criminal mastermind. The indispensable number 2.
So remember, left-click selects and right-click performs the action indicated by the icon. Look out, the forces of justice must have heard of your return.
Oh no.
And they're moving against us already. Tag the agent for death.
Yeah. Do.
Tagging a character changes the way that minions and henchmen respond to them. Tags are
If
an
you were hoping
effective
to
way
read
to
that,
deal
you
with
could just
intruders.
go back and pause it, I guess.
Let's move into the safety of the underground base.
Again, I'll
This is
kind
where
of
the
explain
majority
it
of your lair building will take place.
in the main game itself.
Yes.
My gold! So
There you are.
golden.
We should be safer here in the base. Before we start expanding the base, I'll remind you that all your current goals are logged on the objective screen. Try accessing it now.
Check objective screen for new goals.
Primary goals are split up into smaller sub-objectives, indicated by the bullet points.
Sub-objectives.
If you're ever unsure about what to do, you should check here. Close the objective screen for now.
It's
You
actually a
won't
very
be
good
doing any
tutorial.
of the menial work around the base yourself, so your first priority should be to recruit some minions who can be ordered to build new rooms and buy new objects. Open the minion management screen to recruit some construction workers.
I was actually just reading up on Gamma Sutra an article about good tutorials and bad tutorials, and this follows a lot of the things that you should do in a tutorial. So, good on these guys.
You can control your base population with this screen. Each box represents a different minion type. The number on the left shows how many minions of that type you have, and the number on the right shows how many you want. Increase the number on the right to order some construction workers.
So I have 2 and want 0. Let's change that to 10.
The recruitment slider is used to control how quickly new construction workers are recruited. Dragging the slider to the right will bring fresh recruits to the island quicker, but for a higher price.
So currently it costs $0, and I get one every 60 seconds. And now it's $4,000, but I get one every second. So my money drops like a stone, but these guys show up quickly. And once they're fully recruited, no more money is spent because it actually is a cost per recruit. Kinda neat.
More construction workers mean your base can expand faster. Before you start, it's important to remember that you can only ever directly control your henchmen, never your minions. Your minions are indirectly influenced through the orders you give.
So as you can see, workers can turn into guards, and you need punching bags for them to do that. And then there's also so this is the military minion track, the intellectual minion track, and the social minion track. So there's the 3 main tracks, and then each one has 2 specialists. More on that later.
Expanding your lair is vitally important to the success of your evil schemes. Constructing a new room is simply a matter of selecting the room type to be built and creating a blueprint layout.
Okay, so let's create a barracks. Actually, we don't really need to be that big right now, so that should be enough for just the tutorial.
Once you've laid out your room blueprint, you can place objects, sensors, or traps. You can also cancel the room entirely, or go back to edit the blueprint if you wish.
Usually I'll make my barracks a lot bigger, but for now,
For now,
that shall
open
suffice.
the object list. Select the bunk bed from the object list. Rotating objects is useful for arranging objects as efficiently as possible, so that no space is wasted. Try rotating the bunk bed.
Okay, now what you may notice is that
Place the bunk bed, then close the object list.
the bunk bed has next to it these empty feet icons, like feet outlines. Those are optional spaces. You can't, if you block all of them, this can't be used, but if you only have one of them open, it's fine.
Object has been ordered.
Earlier, you tagged an agent for death. All tags are effectively orders that your minions will try to follow. Objects and rooms can also be given order tags. The room blueprint tag shows whether or not a room build order is paused. Left-click the room tag to commence construction. The room has been ordered but is not built instantly. Construction workers must first go to the strong room to get money to buy the construction materials. They will then go to the depot to buy dynamite. The dynamite is then used to carve the new room out of the rock. It is important to keep enemy agents from snooping around your base and rooms. Security doors help to prevent this. Let's build one at the entrance to this room to protect it. Be careful though. Given enough time, skilled agents can break through even security doors.
Oh, he's gonna blow it up. He's gonna blow it up. He's gonna blow it up.
Note that doors can only be placed in gaps or corridors that are 2 tiles wide. So it is a good idea to include a doorway in your room designs.
And all rooms have to be at least 2 by 2.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Now that we've built a room and placed an object, we'll look at how objects can be further manipulated by tagging them with orders. Right-click on the punch bag to see what you can do with objects. Selecting the Destroy tag will summon a minion to dismantle the object. Selecting the Move tag will allow you to choose a new location for the object. Try moving the punch bag.
Hope he is the guy with the door. And... Installation for minions.
The green symbols represent the object's access points, where minions interact with the object. If critical access points are blocked, the object cannot be used. Move this punch bag to a valid location.
So as you can see, here the feet are filled in. So filled in ones are not optional. All filled in ones have to be accessible, or the item cannot be used. So with the bed, you only need to be able to get on it from one side or the other. With the punching bag, both sides need to be usable.
Not all of your duties are concerned with the base. This button accesses the world domination screen. From this screen, you can send your minions and henchmen out into the world to perform various evil deeds. The world is divided into 5 global defense alliances, each of which is further divided into regions. Patriot defends America and Japan. Sabre protects Europe and its colonies. Hammer is charged with the defense of all Soviet nations.
And Cuba.
Anvil defends China and Southeast Asia. Smash is a coalition of Southern Hemisphere nations united in the fight against evil. As you perform evil deeds, you will experience rises in your heat and notoriety levels. Heat is an indicator of how much each alliance wants to bring you to justice. High heat levels will cause an alliance to send more dangerous agents to disrupt your schemes. Heat gradually erodes over time. Notoriety indicates your global status. It is your ultimate goal to become 100% notorious. Notoriety brings many rewards, but gaining it without gaining heat is a tricky job. You can dispatch your minions to any region of the world at any time. To do this, you must first select the region you want to send them to. Select the highlighted region. The operatives bar shows how many minions are in the selected region. There are currently 2 construction workers already here. Notice they are creating heat in that area by their presence. Click on the relevant minion type to send one to the region. Dispatch 3 more construction workers. Operatives in a region can either plot, steal, or hide. We'll look at each activity in turn once your minions have arrived. As your evil presence spreads across the globe, you may find that the world map becomes rather crowded. These buttons toggle markers on and off. Ah, your minions have arrived. Currently, they are all hiding. This means that they are safe from harm, but they are not actually doing anything useful yet. Stealing is the main way of obtaining cash. Click the Stealing button to make your minions come out of hiding and start siphoning cash out of the region.
So, watch the regional income and total income.
Notice how your income level increased when you ordered these minions to steal. The more minions you have in a region, the greater your income will be. You should also be aware that military minions are better at stealing, and some regions provide more cash than others.
I'll get
Plotting
into that
is
later.
used to discover acts of infamy, which are evil deeds that can be carried out by your minions. Click the plotting button to try and reveal one. Your minions have uncovered an act of infamy. Click on the marker to assess it.
Usually isn't that fast.
This screen allows you to examine the requirements of an act of infamy. There are many different acts to undertake throughout the world, providing rewards such as loot or new henchmen. Each act has its own minion demands. You must have the required numbers of the specified minion types in the region before you can attempt an act of infamy. You have enough construction workers in the region. Click the Go button to make your minions perform the act of infamy. The act of infamy is now underway. Depending on the difficulty of the act, minions may well die whilst performing it, as long as you have all the minions were killed and the act of infamy failed. Don't worry though, construction workers are expendable, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to practice getting it right later on. Close the world map screen to return to the island view.
I feel so cheated. It's not even showing all the information.
You should have all the basic information you need for now. I've raided the archives for suitable video footage that should prove helpful for more advanced topics. You'll be able to access these clips at appropriate times. That's about all I have to tell you. Oh, no! What are you doing? Please, no! I'm sure I can still be of use to you. Have mercy! No! Oh!
I guess she was dispensable.
I never liked you anyway.
Ho 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 ho. And that is that. That is the tutorial. In my next video, we will start the game itself. Actually, let's figure out who we want to play as. So I'm going to have video hints on. That way it will explain things with pictures and stuff, or movies and stuff, as we play. It'll be a good reminder for me and hopefully help explain things to you that I may have not explained just yet. I'll play on medium difficulty. So there are 3 people to choose from. Maximilian, who we just saw. Let's see. Actually, I'll read it out. So, take control as Maximilian, short, bad-tempered, and utterly insane. You are fabulously wealthy industrialist. Your ambition is to conquer the world through advanced research and technological supremacy. Take control as Alexis. Elegant and beautiful, you are the adorable multimillionaire heiress. Your beautiful countenance commands the utmost respect and loyalty from those who are fortunate enough to be your minions. Shen Yu. Take control as Shen Yu. Mystical and inscrutable, you are the chaotic super criminal turned special agent turned evil genius. Your powerful global network of conspirators ensures you have hidden influence over the governments of the world. I think I will go with Shen Yu. Just because he looks so awesome. And his flames are green. So I will start with Shen Yu. But we will do that in the next video. Ta-ta. I'm playing a game!